How's it going, everyone? I'm Al, and welcome back to some more StarCraft 2. This match was played at IEM Katowice. It was played during the group stages, and first up we have our Protoss player. He is Hero. His opponent, a formidable player whose name I've just given away. It is Special. So this one should be pretty good because these two players are very good. Special considered, the best in his region. Between him and Cham, obviously he's playing in the Mexico division. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, that's the Latin American type of region is normally what they call it. Generally he smashes Cham. I know Cham had a decent run in this tournament for him. I think it was one of his better runs at the World Championship. So we'll see what he does. Also, he has come up with a couple of crazy builds in this tournament. So we'll see if any of those crazy builds come out here. His opponent, he's up against a lot. Considered to be the best Protoss player in the world. It is Hero. Hero also had a fantastic run. Eventually, he got taken out by... who did he get taken out by? Dark? Was it Dark or was it Oliveira? I can't remember. But yeah, he got deep. I think he got to quarters or semis? Quarters. But yeah, very good run from him. Both these... oh, okay. That's an interesting... what's going on with these SCVs? Are they both trying to build at the same time? Okay. Special is so irritated he even pushed out a Marine first. Wow. Completely lost my train of thought. Ooh. You are making a noise, Mr. Liot. Not like Ray Liotta. Sorry. Cheesy. That was a bit of a dad joke. So far nothing crazy. This positioning is interesting, but I guess a pretty decent way to solve the problem of what happens if you get probe blocked. You just build it next door to wherever the probe is lurking. I like that. Adept is out so far. Where's the Reaper? Reaper is now moving across the map. Okay. So far, pretty tame openings. Yeah, Special's gonna have to pull something special out. That was an unintended pun. My bad. But yeah, he's definitely gonna have to pull out something special to win against Hero. Hero is a absolutely fantastic player. He might be able to pick off a probe. Yeah, he picks off one. That's not bad at all. The Adept should now be getting the... trying to dodge and sidestep. Nope, not going to be able to do it. Nice. Tried to get the grenade down. Alright, so we're going to see Phoenix is out from... nice. From Hero. And a lot of Adepts so far. So he's actually cancelling a lot of mining going to this base. Obviously Adepts are pretty good. They are in a straight up fight better than Marines 1-to-1. Obviously Marines, once they start getting in good number with the upgrades and things, then yeah, they're better. But finally Special's going to be able to fly his units across. But here comes Hero with 3 Adepts. Never mind, they completely blink out. Ooh. Okay. I like this. What is this gonna be? Is he gonna be doing Banshees? I can't imagine he's doing Banshees, right? Meanwhile, there is an engagement here. Is that Banshees? It is. Proxy Banshees. What? But that's not gonna be spotted by Hero. Look, no, he hasn't seen it. He's not gonna see that. So they're gonna be able to get there nice and quickly. I like that. I really think that's pretty cool. You see? Hero. No, Special. Doing special things. Alright, that one was intentional. Okay, I'll stop with the bad jokes. The bad dad jokes. Immortal on the way out, so... Hero... Did he just go up to 3 Phoenixes? Maybe he's just scared of drops and weird things. I feel like this SCV is going to do something strange, right? Please build a fusion core and start making battle cruisers. I know you don't make them against Protoss, but I would love to see that. Maybe that was the plan, and then he saw the Phoenixes and he was like, probably not the best idea. Do we have the first Banshee out? It is. Where is it? Did I lose the Banshee? It says there's a Banshee out. No, he's banking them up. Okay. Well, here we go, here we go. Gonna see the first one flying a little bit closer, but not quite going in. And the rest of the army is now going to be pushing at the same time. They're going to meet the Phoenixes halfway through. Right? Yeah. Hero sees that. Here comes the Banshee. Cloak is obviously done. But there is a shield battery. He eventually gets a probe. Okay, but he's got Phoenixes out. So yeah, here comes the Phoenixes. Goodbye, Banshee. And that is shut down so hard. Absolutely destroyed. Couple of SCVs coming with us. So this could be a kind of slow push with bunkers and things. I don't know. Phoenixes come in. They get rid of the Cyclone. Now it's just going to be Marines and tanks. And Hero decides... Special decides... nope. This doesn't feel comfortable. He's still going to keep pushing. He's going to aim for the third base now. Now the Phoenixes are going to be flying across. Let's get the production tab on once again. Hero's in a good position. But yeah, that's a decent sized army. And remember, a lot of the army is caught up in those Phoenixes. And they're not really that good against Marines. Because there's just so many Marines. They're good against the tanks. If they can pick up the tanks, that's going to help the rest of the army get through. But obviously Hero's just going to try to delay a little bit, keep the Terran away until he's got extended thermal lance, maybe another Colossus out. At the same time, he's going for his Twilight. No fusion core. He's just going to keep making Banshees. Oh, there's a Banshee actually busy doing decent damage. Oopsie, I missed that one. 6 workers. Nice. You see the blue on this map disappears sometimes. So I'm trying to keep my eyes on the mini-map, but every now and then, especially the Banshees, they're pretty small. They disappear when they go in between the red. So, you know, if I miss it, I do apologize. Like there, I see it going. But if you look there, it gets pretty hard to see, right? Luckily, they've got that camera showing where the players are looking. This Banshee's going to run out of energy, like, super quickly. Yeah. It's going to try have a go. Going to get another probe or two. Yeah. Like, just build a shield battery. Just one shield battery. Phoenix is still floating around. Oh, gonna pick off another probe for its efforts. Alright, so all in all... Yeah, actually that's not great. I was gonna say, not too bad, but no, that's not great. The worker kills are nice, but Hero's still equal in workers. Which, I mean, is okay for the Terran. Technically, the Terran is ahead because of mules. But still, not ideal. Hero's army is also starting to swell considerably. Both players are... Well, this third base is a little bit slower. And Hero is pretty much saturated. He hasn't taken the gases on his third just yet. So... What was that? Yeah. Phoenix is still trying to get something done, but not much is on the cards. War Prism is on the way. Ooh. We're going to see some Archons. So at least he's got the Templar Archives ready for that transition. If he needs to go into Storm. He is getting Disruptors at this point, which I do like. But for now, he's just going to stick to Archons. Archons obviously very tanky, very good at dealing splash damage, but yeah, with the War Prism coming out, Hero decides now is the time to move across the map. At the same time, the Phoenix is just picking off whatever they can, being absolutely annoying in the base. Special with some 6th sense sees, because he was going for a big drop. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, Phoenix is going to come up, get the tanks. The Disruptor has been hit with a interference matrix. The Colossus are having a great time though. Nothing is damaging them. And the Marines, well, I mean, they're not really attacking the Marines. Now they start attacking the Marines. And the Archon is soaking up damage. The Phoenixes are picking up the siege tanks. And Hero takes game number 1. So, game number 2 will be played on Babylon. which I think is a nice map, but I think it's also one of the shorter ones, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like this is an early probe, right? Or maybe it's just a probe to go block. That's very quick. Normally you'd send the probe after building the first pylon, right? This one is going way early. Nah, I don't think so. It's just going to be for a little bit of early game scouting. I'd love to see him do something absolutely crazy. Yeah, normally the probe arrives when the barracks is on the way. The barracks now being placed on this side so that the probe cannot be irritating. Meanwhile, probe and SCV are having a duel. Next SCV is going to come out and be like, hey, I will duel you next. Hero's trying to be cheeky and grab the gas, but Special's not quite allowing him to. Okay, so nothing too crazy in this game so far. Zappity zap. Hero is putting so much micro into this probe. It's like, wow. Yeah, every time I try to do any form of micro with my probe, I just forget to macro at home and don't build anything. Oh, he almost picks it off. Okay, we're going to see a Reaper, we're going to see an Orbital, and I assume the second base is going to be on the way. Depot gets lowered just to make sure that it's not blocking the way of anything, because, you know, that was a very narrow path that he had to go through. Come on, Special, build your... There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Special's got to be careful. Don't lose. Okay. I'm loving this probe micro. In the meantime, Natural's been taken by Hero as well. Reaper is now moving across the map. There it comes back to get the pesky probe. Oh, the probe gets a kill. Legendary probe. I think he saw the tech lab as well. So it's going to be a Marauder opener. Now, normally we see this Marauder opener being proxied. But Special's going to be content to just march across the map with his Marauders, which is a interesting choice. I don't think it's a cheese necessarily. I think it's just for early game pressure. So he's not expecting quite to win with it, but he does want to see if he can get a little damage done. Obviously, if it's unexpected, it could be good. Now, I wonder if Hero actually looked at the tech lab. If he did, he would know that something dodgy is on the way. Well, now he sees the Marauder, so you know. Yeah, now he knows. Marauder concussive shields, because you don't normally get Marauders that early. Marauders you will only get after your first couple of Marines. This is Stargate with Phoenixes once again. Now, Hero normally goes into Oracles. But I like the Phoenix play. Phoenixes are very fun to watch. Very good units. Okay, so that's it. He just made 2 Marauders. Maybe he cancelled his idea. Maybe he was going to go for something aggressive, then change his mind. But yeah. Hero's been enjoying having the Adepts out early. But Adepts, I don't think they can fight against Marauders. No concussive shells. I say that, apparently they can fight against. Tries to sneak in. Actually did get on top of the supply depots, but yeah, he was going to lose everything. Is that a Widowmine? Okay. Yeah, this is an odd build from Special, so he's going Cyclones. More than one. Now he's going to change. What is he going to change? The tech lab? Is he going to go into Banshees now? I feel like that's an odd Banshee timing. Yeah, it looks like it. So just 2 Cyclones just to be defensive. And he's going to go Raven. Okay, I like the Raven. Ravens are obviously very good. As well as the tech lab. Sorry, I might have hit my microphone there. Yeah, okay, the Cyclones defend him quite well against the Phoenixes in the early game, at least. Twilight and Robo coming up for Hero. Noise. Yeah, this is looking like a solid game. 3rd CC is on the way for Showtime. 3rd Nexus for Hero. Showtime. Special. Wow. Don't know where Showtime came out. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's the S's. The S's get me. Okay, one adept falls. It's obviously not the greatest thing, but also not the worst. Here comes the Ravens and the Cyclones. Whoa. No, not quite. Okay, so a couple of SCVs do go down. No, yeah, there it is. It's bad. Cloak again. No Phoenixes went down, so that's great. Cloak Banshees. Is that very common against Protoss? I'm trying to think now. My mind's gone a little bit blank, but I don't think it is. Normally, your Terran players prefer to go for mine drops. I mean, it's not unheard of, but I don't think it's the standard type of play. Okay, so we see the Templar, the Templar archives already, which means we can have Archons nice and early, and charges on the way. No blink yet, so I assume this is going to be quite a zealot heavy army. He's getting the upgrade for the Cyclones. Okay. And 2 additional factories? Ooh. Mech is on the menu. And the last game I cast was also a mech build. I mean, that was Ghost Mech, so I guess that's a little bit different. This is gonna be a Battle Mech because, yeah, a reactor. That's a bunch of tanks though. Storm is coming up. Storm's not gonna be useful at all against mech. But I do worry because that mech army just takes so long to build up. Barracks has even been floated to the front, which means that... ooh. Yeah, he's skipping the Robotech. He got the Robo literally just for the Warp Prism. And he's going to go for Storm. So he's got a 4. He had 4 High Templar in his little... oh, look at this. Oh, no. Okay, he sees it. Yeah, he had 4 Templar in his War Prism, but now he's going to try pick off a sneaky Storm. Ooh, he gets feedbacks off the Raven. Oh, I like that too. Which means the Raven right now is pretty useless. That's a lot of High Templar. That means that's a decent amount of Storm. But, ow, one of mine hits. The Zealots jumping straight onto the big Storms coming through. Zealots crashing through the mech army. Yeah, this is the problem with mech against Protoss. I mean, that being said, the tanks are still giving it plenty. Vikings are going to land. There's a bunch of SCVs being pulled, ready to help defend. Ooh, look at the Zealots. I didn't notice that they were still here. It's going to be a lot of worker damage. 22 SCVs going down so far. These Zealots are just crushing through this army. It's nice to have the tanks, but they're not really adding value. They're slow and bulky. They can't get to the Zealots. Hero with a great decision just to run past the mech with the Zealots. Oh, he's dealt too much damage. GG. I kind of wish that didn't end, because I would have loved to see what Special's build would have done from there. Hero, though, you know, there's a reason why he's the best Protoss in the world. The decision making was just on point. He made a bunch of Zealots. He ran past all the tanks and got the damage on the workers. Yeah, fun game. I really enjoyed those two. So yeah, if you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you in the next one.